So Brian Rose is running for mayor of London.
I saw that.
He's the London real guy. He's been covered extensively. He did the David Icke thing at the beginning. COVID is 5G related. Has never really answered for that. and like, what are we missing? I'm open to hey, explain it. Run it down. How come? I got it in December. Was there a tower that went up nearby that I didn't see?
Yeah. Well, this was my question: is why don't if 5G causes COVID, why don't you see the most COVID cases in the highest 5G density areas?
And I truly remain open to explanations that I'd like to hear one.
Did you see? Sorry, this is just a funny one. So that when I say that, I mean country by country, because actually it is in cities. It goes to densely populated areas. So someone did an amazing graph that Subway sandwiches shops cause COVID because if you track where Subway sandwiches shops are located, it's where all the COVID cases go because it just correlates to population. Yeah. But it's a great graph.
So he did that. Then he had the Digital Freedom Platform where he raised over $1 million and was going to supposedly create this platform that competed with YouTube. Nothing exists. Spent $60,000 of those dollars on a live cast with David Icke instead of just recording it and then made, in my opinion, very questionable decisions, and is now running for mayor of London. And what's interesting is he seems to be trying to do you could call it the Steve Jobs, Donald Trump reality distortion playbook, where he has been insisting for months that he's in a shoe-in to win the candidacy of London. At best, at worst, second place. And what he points to are the bookmaker odds, which are easily moved by placing a bet on yourself. And he doesn't listen to the polls in which he doesn't even register. The polls that are being done in London, he's in the 1% other category. And he says that that's an outdated form of every poll that he does on the street says that he's a shoe-in to win. And I mean, I will, while I don't believe that, I'll maintain okay, let's see. But my question for him is like, look, if this reality distortion thing doesn't work out and you don't show in the charts of people, have you not just burned your credibility to the ground? Like all of these years that you worked to build a ton of credibility, it seems kind of like an all or nothing gamble that I don't really understand.
Well, sometimes it's not true, because I was saying this with David Icke. David Icke was saying that Corona caused by 5G, and if that comes out just undeniably false, I don't think it will really hurt him much.
What's interesting is the more outlandish the claims that David Icke makes, and I seriously remain interested in like, explain it to me. Run me down why when I got it, Ben got it, and my brother got it, who I live with, and none of us was there 5G, but my neighbors didn't, who I don't talk to.
It acted a lot like a virus.
It seemed to be transmitted via maybe the 5G made me weak or whatever, but it seemed a lot like a virus that was uninfluenced by 5G. And the further thing is like, if COVID goes away and I don't know, and 5G persists, I don't know how to explain.
I don't think it'll hurt him at all. I actually think it reminds me a little bit of people who say the world was going to end in 2012 because of the Mayan calendar.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody was hurt by getting that prediction wrong in terms of their credibility with their audience.
Well, there's stories, I forget what exact, the doomsday cults who get it wrong and lose very few adherents.
That's what I'm saying.
It's always fascinating.
That's what I'm saying.
In any event, I don't know that Brian Rose has that same Alex Jones, David Icke
sticky audience,
sticky of interestingness. So it just, to me, either he wins and, oh my gosh, you were right, the polls were wrong all along, or he shows tremendously and it's like, holy shit, you were right. The polls, like, you got 30% of the vote. You didn't win, but like, still a win for your perspective,
credibility.
But if he doesn't show, I've watched some of the videos and I go, man, you are really quadrupling down on this, it seems. And maybe what you're saying is, no, you're not.
Why can't he just say that so how are they going to determine who got the second most votes? They're going to release it publicly?
They show you all the way down.
Who releases it?
I assume the City of London. I mean, every election in the United
States.
Well,
the City of London doesn't have you mean their version of the BBC publicly owned news is going to announce it?
So he's going to discredit the news station?
Yeah, who's going to announce it?
Yeah, I don't know, maybe.
How are you going to get your truth? Because his truth is he came in second. And he's going to tell you it.
I mean,
what's yours come from? Fox News? Fox News is wrong. BBC's wrong. They're lying to you.
Yeah.
They don't want the little man to even show on the polls.
Maybe.
So they're...
I don't know.
Well, you could just go deeper. Like, how are you going to disprove me? I tell you that the news is wrong.
You never... So what you're saying is you just keep betting. You just keep...
Just double down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it showed... Actually, you did show up on the polls. It's 2%. That's what they want you to think, because they want you to think that only established candidates can win. But the truth is, we almost had this, and if we had just gotten a little bit more, we would have won, and it'd be undeniable. Yeah. And they're trying to discredit us so that the next Brian Rose can't win. Don't fall for it.
When I watch him, he seems to believe himself, and I wonder if he's...
He might still believe that. He might come in 10th and think he came in 2nd.
Yeah, to me, I find it fascinating. Because I know, he's done his ayahuasca, he's done his stuff. Do
you think Trump thinks he won the election?
I think that I don't know, man. I have no idea what Brian or Trump think. This is the truth. I feel like I could potentially have a conversation with Brian. He's more accessible than Donald Trump certainly is, but I'm fascinated. Like,
well, right now, Trump might be excited to get on the Charlie and Ben podcast. No one will take him. He's gone. He's gone from the world.
YouTube would.
He might be very excited to just get a platform at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Justin, reach out to Donald Trump for us.
Tweet him. Oh, he's not there.
Get Donald Trump on the podcast, Justin. But I think that's how you do it. I think you double down. You just say this is more. I mean, at least that's the Trump playbook. This is just more lies.
Yeah, I don't know. Anything else before we go questions?
No, it's 2 questions.
2 questions. Hope that you guys enjoyed that clip. If you want to see more like this and have us do more podcasts, we are 100% funded by our generous patrons. And if you'd like to contribute, there's a link in the description, and we'll have one pop up on the screen right here so that we can do more podcasts where we have fun conversations and hopefully some deep ones like this. Either way, hope that you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.